State says, I'm going to send the Marines to New Orleans.
There you go.
To take care of crime. I'm going to send the Army into Nashville because of crime. A Supreme Court in 2008 or in 2026 is going to say that's illegal. In fact, we had a federal judge in California already say in 2025 that's illegal. And any Supreme Court that doesn't say that's illegal is corrupt to the core.
Right.
And even the conservative, I think even Sam Alito will not go that far. If he does, well, that's his legacy and not my worry.
Yeah, the troops on the streets of U.S. cities are two things, both politically unpopular and illegal. And that's the issue, David Rode. I know you've been following this closely. Is that if the president does do this, that more than anything we've seen since January would put us at the brink of a constitutional crisis.
Yes, that violates posse comitatus, which is the U.S. armed forces aren't supposed to be used unless there's an active, full-blown insurrection to control Americans. The issue in the Caribbean is international law, not American law. That's the difference. Yeah. But it could have been a clearer answer from Senator Slotkin.
Yeah.
Although I like what they did. I think they should do more of putting out simple videos stating the truth.
Well, and they stated the truth and did well, but then be able to answer the question. And the question, David Ignatius, it seems to me the thing that we hear most people concerned about is that the president is going to militarize American cities. And if that is your concern, it is a legitimate concern based on the law, based on the Constitution. And isn't that the rub here at the end of the day?
It is. But, Joe, there's one factor we haven't talked about, which is that when Pete Hegseth came in as Secretary of Defense, one of the first things he did was to wipe out the top layer of lawyers in the military, the Judge Advocates General, they're called, who were supposed to advise our commanders about what a legal order is. And suddenly there weren't any more lawyers anymore to give legal advice. And you know, military people, they don't like to try to be lawyers. That's not their job. And the reason that what the members of Congress, Alyssa Slotkin, Jason Crow, et cetera, the reason that was so important was that knowing that these commanders were cut off without legal advice, they were speaking directly to the commanders and saying, don't follow illegal orders. You know, consult somebody who can give you legal advice. And I think that they really did a service to commanders who just have been feeling dizzy in these months after the very deliberate effort to cut the legal advisory authority away. So commanders were just basically helpless.
And the message has to be, you cannot. You cannot follow illegal orders, or else you will put yourself in
cannot.
danger.
You have sworn an oath.
This is not optional.
You've sworn an oath to protect and defend the Constitution, which means our legal system. You've sworn that oath. You don't have a choice. Your point is exactly right. But you need somebody to tell you what the law means, because you're a general. You're not a lawyer.
I've got to say, some people in the MAGA media sphere, Richard, have made total idiots of themselves this weekend by trying to take the word illegal out of what the Democrats have said. They've made fools of themselves. Like people, I saw one lughead that goes on CNN regularly saying, oh, they clearly are trying to take down the chain of command. No, this is, if he knew anything about the military, he would know that when they raise their right hand and swear an oath, they swear an oath to follow the Constitution and not follow illegal orders.
Well, it's the kind of thing we never thought you had to point out, because it was there. If you needed a reflection of the times we're in, is that we're having a debate about how you respond to an illegal order. You know, you have things like Nuremberg and the rest that make clear that illegal orders, it's on you to basically not follow them. There's no defense if you follow an illegal order. And actually, one other thing on the thing off the coast of Venezuela. The other thing, Joe, that I think the Democrats are missing, the real issue is not going after these small boats.
Right.
We've got a major American foreign policy about to be made. We've got about, what, a big chunk of our military there.
Yeah.
We may be undertaking regime change in Venezuela.
Right.
Incredibly hard to do, incredibly hard to make sure the aftermath. This administration, unless I've missed it, I've been so busy watching football on Sundays.
Exactly.
I don't think they've articulated...
You're really taking your eye off the ball.
I don't think they've articulated a rationale for what we're doing. But basically, they are reorienting the American military away from Europe, away from Asia, away from the Middle East, towards Latin America.
It's crazy.
This is an enormous thing.
It's
Unless I missed it, where are the Democrats? Where is the conversation about a total shift in our national
Well,
security?
I mean, he's taking us back to the 1800s. It's outrageous when our risk comes from China mainly.
Exactly. We've pivoted away from Asia. We're pivoting to the Western Hemisphere.
I want to be very clear, though. While Alyssa Slotkin, who I like very much, respect very much, respect her service in this country very much, even though she fumbled the ball on that, forgive the metaphor, on that question, and it's very clear what Democrats have to talk about. Can't believe I have to say that. This was a brilliant move. I cannot believe I'm even saying this about the Democratic Party. This was a brilliant move by Democrats for two reasons. One, they have Republicans actually defending illegal orders. Like these people in the MAGA sphere, this lunkhead on CNN, they're so stupid that they're defending illegal orders. So bravo, Democrats there.
Yeah.
Like they've played right into your trap.
Do more.
Number two, all weekend, what do you have? You had Democrats who served this country in the military, who served this country in the CIA, who served this country, no community organizers here. I love community organizers. I just want everybody out there to know I respect community organizers. But for the face of the Democratic Party they're trying to put out there, they knew this was going to cause a controversy, and every single person there will have served this country in uniform or in the CIA. And it was a brilliant move, and I've got to say the Republicans, not the Republicans, the most extreme MAGA defenders walked right into their trap. I was shocked.
I don't think they even know they're in it.
I was shocked they were so stupid, but they actually are right now the ones saying that Democrats are bad for saying you can't follow illegal orders. It's kind of brilliant by the Democrats.
Do more. Richard Haas, thank you so much. Great to have you, and senior
Would
national
you like to stay around and talk football?
security reporter for MS Now, David Rode. Thank you very much. His latest reporting is available to read online right now. And
so, David, where should we be this weekend?
I know. Where are we going?
Saskatchewan.
Back in Halifax.
Okay.
Back in Halifax. Okay.
The Washington Post, David Ignatius, thank you as well.
Thank you, David.
We're so grateful for you. His new piece is also online right now. And coming up, one of our next guests says Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene's exit opens a new political unknown in Georgia. We'll talk about what her shocking resignation could mean for Republicans ahead of the 2026 midterms. Plus, we will recap an exciting Sunday across the NFL, including an incredible